So here we go. We're going on the trolley tour in downtown Wilmington. There's Carolina. Here we go.
142 feet deep.
Yeah.
We're about 30 miles from the mountain where they were in the shipbuilding. These all have beautiful views of the river there. You see this blue house on the right coming up, that's an Italian H style, 1850s. And then this house right next to it, it was built as an Italian H style. And then later this portico on the front was added after the father passed away and the son inherited it. He decided to fancy it up a little bit. Now this big White House on the corner to the right, that's Governor Dudley's mansion. He was the first governor elected by popular vote, 1838. There's also the Alex Sprunt home. The Sprunts had President Chat down here to visit in that home, right around the turn of the century. Now if you see this English, or this brick fence over here with the holes in it, that's called English lace. You like that because it allows good airflow. As you drive around town, you'll see these plaques on these houses and buildings. The white plaque means that the house is 100 years or older, and then the brown or maroon plaque means it's 75 years or older. The homeowners, they have to supply their own historical data, and it can't be anything modern. It can't be J-Lo's left here, Willie Nelson's left here. They don't like that at all. They like old information. Some of the houses will even have two names. That's because the homeowners found it up in Henry's home, who was the ship captain. He also owned a buried shipyard across the way. They have an English half basement. It's now the owner's apartment. It's a beautiful bed and breakfast. Their address is their logo is second to none, which is also their address, their corner address. Currently on 9th Street. And people that come here, they're interested in these old houses, and so I like to put a little bit on the tour. The Italian H style on the left there, that was renovated about a year and a half ago. And then this one on the right, that's currently under renovation. You'll see these round stones that are laying around there. Those are old ballast stones from the tall ships. Homeowners would go down there and pick those things up and use them in their foundations and in their gardens. And then in the window there you see a COA. That's the store back then. And he wrote about one story. It was before the Civil War. It was about a friend of the family's. And he was a farmer out in Scottsdale. He came to David and said, I am a pies and cakes maker. I'm a very popular man. About 6 months later, he was in town. He was down around the city market down there. And when he pulled up to his yard and started up the hill to his house, his cook Mary was staring intently down from the porch. He jumped off that porch, ran down that yard, jumped on that wagon, grabbed at those 3 kids. Those were her kids. They had been separated 6 months prior because of her. That was one of the few positive. Captain Cassidy built that. He put a door on each side, one door for each room, interior room. So it ended up being that if you wanted to go from one part of the house to the other, you'd have to go out on the porch and go around to the other room. Here, Memorial Bridge, the tallest bridge. It makes it so because it's 200 feet on the stanchions, and then that whole middle part goes up and down like an elevator, and that raises about 135 feet. If you see under the bridge, you'll see the big ship there. That's our modern port, so the big ships don't really have to worry about going under that bridge anymore. Every once in a while, we'll have a tall ship come through town. Now, as you drive along Wilmington, you'll see every once in a while on the side of the road, you'll see a big block of granite. And you wonder what that is. It's not one, that's a stepping stone. All the ones that I've found so far right now are behind cars. Here's one, right here by this historic thing here. See that little thing that looks like a concrete car stop? That's actually what the ladies were using to step up into. Coming up on the right is a merchant's home. They made their money primarily in banking. That's 8 bedrooms and 9 baths. I just stopped over in the real the other day to ask them about it. It's listed for $1.7 million. They do rent out rooms. Most of these old homes, in an effort to save them, a lot of these homes were cut up into apartments. That one got pumped in. But they rent out several rooms, imagining that each bedroom has its own bath. We're coming up on the first on the corner. This was their fourth building in town. First three burned down. First two were down by the river, and this is the third location. They burned down. He was from about 16 to 22. He's a famous architect that designed the Lincoln Memorial up in Washington. Designed many of these different statues, several of the houses around. This is the Greystone Inn coming up on the left. It's Elizabeth River. She's the only woman on a plaque down here. And that's the Greystone Inn. It's a bed and breakfast. I believe they have 8 or 9 bedrooms. Her father-in-law, Robert Ritt, all of you stands for sacrifice. About that like Colonel Sanders. He was an attorney here in town. The Attorney General for the Confederacy during the war. The last two they found was a man that's over 7 feet tall in a tuxedo and a little girl about 4. Oh, wow. They dug them up like an archaeological dig, sent them off to the Smithsonian. They were dated 1740s. It's quite tall, but it's a little old. The outside's a little bit different. The spindles and the windows are a little bit different, but the floor plan's the same as the one right next to it. And then the French house over here to the left, that's a bed and breakfast. Flag, that's a Williams house. This house coming up on the left just happens to be yellow. Here's Mimi the cat. Now that's a Williams holiday house. This Williams built that for his daughter, Baby Holler. We have Camilla Cottage over here to the right. That's also a Williams house. It's a bed and breakfast. Now this is the Memorial Gardens of St. James back here. All the plants are referenced in the Bible. 6 feet tall up there. Sometimes you can't see them depending on the wind, by the wind's blowing. Now this was mother. She was from Wilmington. She was very proud. Passed away to make sure that that was put on her gravestone. That's her ancestral home right there. Not that house, just that location. That house, her house burned down. So we had people coming from all over the world. The Catholics came and they built the basilica here. They were hoping that they would be able to get their bishop in North Carolina to move down here, but he refused, so they ended up with a very nice Catholic church. Now the actual Catholic school part of its home, men did, the ladies were with them. The ladies, they were traveling all over the world. They had ships at their disposal and the train. All right, coming up on the left there is Miles Boston House, 1853. Notice on the side porch there where the curtains are, there's no way to get up in here, there's no doorways. That's because back in the day when these houses were built, the houses were built on the number of doors that they had, or attached on the number of doors that they had. So they would install Jefferson windows. Those were windows that would go from floor to ceiling. You would take them and pull them and push them all the way up and be able to walk right through like a one. In the city of Wilmington, it cost $43,000. Fountain there is made out of Indiana limestone. It took $30 for it to bring it down here. When they installed it, it had 3 more rings around it. Those were taken out over time because people kept running into them. And then across the street, if you remember the First Baptist Church in Baptism Hill, this was their final location. It's a little bit different. It's 4 stories. It's got an English half basement with the original kitchen in it and the original dining area. It focuses primarily on the architectural aspects. That was built by free and enslaved artists and all by hand, so it's very amazing all the plasterwork. And the Union forces created hospital. Now where we're going through right now is called Trade Street. This was formerly Trade Street. Before that it was the old Kings Highway. And George Washington, he did this well in the 80s. And you'll see right here on the end where the carriages would have gone in and out of. That little bit's not fucking going out. A lot of the people that own the houses down here, they complain about their driveways. Today it used to be very uncomfortable in there. When it was first opened, it was known as the Wilmington. It was literally. As you go to there, they've got 30 shops, 4 restaurants, and 1 on a coffee exchange. If you do go there, it's free parking while you're on site. They're still doing some work out here.